Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. Quick look again here at HBAR, double checking a couple of things here. This coin's still looking decent here for the potential play out here for our fifth and final Elliott Wave swing to the upside. So I think we are likely to see a price point in the 13 cent range as a distinct possibility. It just depends on how much lower this coin goes. If it goes down any lower, we may be invalidated. We might start seeing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a wave to the downside instead. This might just be an ABC pattern. So keep in mind, we're not out of the woods quite yet, but HBAR is showing some strength at this level. But truth is, if Bitcoin loses 63,000, there's no other way around it. HBAR will drop its bottom. Okay, so please be mindful if you're in a long position. We've already secured profits on our HBAR trade, as a matter of fact. So if you take a look at our more recent trade, we hit our fourth profit target at 69%. So again, it's important to set goals when you take a trade. That's what we do for every single trade that I provide. And generally speaking, it's always best practice to know what you want out of a coin before you get into it. Okay, so we've taken profits. So honestly, at this point, not a big deal if the price pulls back. We might consider another entry later. Perhaps even now. Let's double check and see what's going on. I don't really love the way Bitcoin's behaving right now. So the truth here is that the qualities in the market is not fantastic. We're seeing a lot of manic up and down swings with Bitcoin, and that's controlling a lot of the market. It's kind of a weird market. So just be careful right now over trading and specifically over leveraging. Okay, so take a look here. We can see way more liquidation down as low as about 9 cents even. Not saying we're going to shoot to that level, but we do lose this support about 11 cents. We could see 10 or 9 to follow. Okay, that's a possibility. Either way, a lot more liquidation on the downside than the upside, kind of implying the price could still continue to pull back. However, having said that, let's look at the daily time frame and work our way down. So let's double check a couple of important factors. The SMAs we discussed here yesterday, we're looking quite favorably. They still are. We're still above all moving averages. So folks, this is not like a crazy dire situation. But the truth is, if the price does drop, again, that 9 to 10 cent range has so much liquidation that we could very well see this area through this area get swept. Okay. Now again, I wouldn't like that. That'd be unfortunate, but there's tons of liquidation at that area. So you just got to recognize that's kind of where we're at. We're also getting rejected tentatively by this point of control. Okay. So right here at this level at about 11.1, we got a strong resistance based on volume. So that's relevant in the sense that we need to make sure that the price action doesn't go any further in either direction, but it won't until it breaks through that level, right? We need more volume to get through that. And so far today, we have pretty low volume. We can see money flow index is pulling back, implying people are selling more so than buying. We can see stochastic RSI swinging up and RSI over 50, that's positive, and MACD is converging. So again, from an indicator perspective, this looks pretty awesome. But from a technical, if you kind of look at everything kind of combined together, even though we're looking quite favorably, the daily time frame still has some resistances. Let's see if the 4-hour is losing that momentum, because you can kind of see with the money flow index pulling back on the daily that we're seeing some kind of a resistance here that's holding, right? So this resistance is here for a reason, because people are having difficulty getting through that region, and mainly because, again, money flow index is pulling back. So we're seeing more selling pressure than buying pressure right now. And that makes sense considering there's a lot of profit on this coin, and Bitcoin's pulling back too. We can see traditional RSI hanging out there just above 50, so that's okay. I wouldn't say it's a bullish sign, but it's not bearish. However, stochastic and MACD both diverging, and money flow index pulling back. There's a lot of reasons why the price could continue lower. Granted, we have a lot of moving averages in place here, still below the price action. So once more, it looks pretty decent. This is a very nice looking indicators perspective, if you will, but everything else, like this just feels weak. And again, you want to follow volume for the most part, and with the money flowing away from this coin here pretty consistently, we're not in a good position to see this coin just flourish or take off from here. Pending Bitcoin doesn't take a surge to 64K plus, we should experience the price action to pull back here soon. We're also starting to see this descending pattern here where the price is pulling down, working itself into a descending wedge, and a lot of times that breaks to the downside. Okay, so we're looking at something along the lines here of a type of a bearish pennant pattern, and I don't really like it very much. Okay, so again, not fantastic here. I recognize that a lot of the indicators on the larger time frames are showing bullish convergences. We're seeing a lot of bearish divergences on smaller time frames, and if you look at patterns, and specifically volume, it's not looking great. We're also below the cloud here, lagging spans free and clear, conversion lines below the baseline. This reaffirms to me that a short position makes a lot more sense for this coin than taking a long. It just feels kind of weird to short this coin considering how strong it looks in the larger time frames, but those are going to slowly change if we continue to maintain these lower time frame divergences. So me personally, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the price going down than up at this point. So just kind of pay attention. Let's see if this trend line breaks, and if we end up breaking through this little situation here for us, then we're going to have kind of a mess on our hands. So I'm looking to see how this level holds. If you look at this previous resistance, it's turned into a support level. If this continues to hold as a support, we're good. If the price comes down here and does one of these, I think it's time to short. Okay, just kind of the thought process there. Hopefully that makes sense and I described this correctly. Thank you again so much for watching. I'm going to set an alert here as well for future reference. See if it may be worthwhile getting into a short position if we lose that support level for us. Okay. Again, folks, remember, volume speaks loud. 10 to 9 cents is a heavy concentration of liquidation. Makes tremendous more sense for the price to pull back than to go up. Pending Bitcoin doesn't, shoot to 64K plus. If we close at 64,000 or higher from Bitcoin, don't worry too much about what I just said. That could invalidate this. But if Bitcoin trends closer to 63K and inevitably loses it, HBAR is going to lose its shirt. Okay. So it's a matter of, what side of the tracks do you want to be on there, folks? All right. So comment below, like, subscribe, and follow. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Please do that on every video you watch, just to help grow the channel. And obviously, you want to trade this coin and many other awesome coins. World's Best Exchange, link down below. Bitunix, highly recommend you use my link for these rewards, but more importantly, no KYC or VPN required. Thanks again, folks. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.